Thanks for taking our video tour. We're so excited you're interested in learning more about our program at Lakewood United Methodist Preschool. One of my favorite things about preschool is that we encourage children to develop their critical thinking skills through play. And that's the most developmentally appropriate way for children under the age of 8 to learn. They're learning to problem solve, they're learning to explore, they're learning to take risks and be confident in their abilities. And that's something our teachers here are so good at facilitating.
Here at LUMP, our teachers and classrooms provide high-quality centers, including our math center, our early literacy center, our sensory table and sensory experiences, our workbenches, our blocks and building materials, our art and easels, and our music and movement. I love that LUMP develops all of these skills in our students while providing a safe and nurturing environment. I also love that our program is flexible to meet the needs of all of our students. This is why I love teaching here at LUMP, and all 3 of my children have attended this program as well.
What I love most about LUMP is it really reaches out and develops the whole child. I was a parent here of 4 kids, and now I have been teaching or working here for the last 5 years. When I say LUMP develops the whole child, we really look at getting them ready for what their next stage is, which is kindergarten. And we do that talking about the mind. We do that working with the big muscles in our body, our large motor, and using our fine motor. And we do that by integrating it into what we do every day in our classroom. In transition, we really work to develop a sense of ourself and what that means to be in control of ourself and our feelings, and then how we as a person interact with our peers and with the adults around us, whether it be a parent volunteer or a teacher or a speaker that's come to our school.
I really love the community that we have between teachers, and I love that we're a really small school, so we all do things the very same way. And I really like the idea that we've harbored this love of teaching kids social skills. And just like you would teach a kid how to ride a bike, we really help them navigate those social situations with solutions and teaching them at carpet time and really getting to practice them within the classroom. And I love that those social skills are all being taught.
I'm actually a former parent of 2 kids, and when I was looking for a preschool as a first-time parent, I wanted a preschool that was play-based, had a good sense of community, and I found that with LUMP. And the funny thing about it is that friends I've met and my kids that I've met at preschool, we're still friends up to this day. I was able to volunteer in the classroom, help out, set up. I got to know the teachers. When I toured LUMP, I think it fit. It was a perfect preschool for my kids.
Hi, I'm Erin. I'm proud to say I am a LUMP parent. I have 2 boys that have gone through the entire LUMP program, 3s, 4s, and the transitional kindergarten. I loved that LUMP had the play-based philosophy. That was what really originally attracted me to coming here. And you hear the words play-based and you see that on the website. But you don't really know what it is until you see it in practice. So for example, my son would come home from preschool and say, look at me gallop, or look at me skip, Mom. And I'd say, great, cool. And then when we have a parent-teacher conference, maybe a few weeks later, we find out that galloping and skipping are these important milestones for crossing the midline, which is connecting the left and right hemispheres of the brain, which helps you with physical coordination. It helps with learning handwriting and all sorts of things that on the surface, skipping and galloping just seems like fun. Another great thing about LUMP is the cooperative environment, how it's a parent co-op, which means the parents get to be a volunteer in the classroom around 1 day a month. And that's been, in the past, one of my favorite days because you get to see your child in action. You get to see them play with friends. You get to see how they interact with their teachers and other adults. And that's just been a really fun part of being a Lump parent too. One of the best things about Lump is the transitional kindergarten program. I have 2 boys, both with summer birthdays. And my older son, after his 3rd year of preschool in the transition program and he entered kindergarten, he was told he was a role model and a class leader. And it was the most amazing feeling. We got the word role model, and I attribute all of that to his extra year in the transition program that allowed him to grow socially and emotionally. So he was super prepared for kindergarten.